Hey there, welcome to my YouTube channel Verslaytile, where I slay with my versatility. I'm Ayushi, and in today's video, I'm gonna discuss some tips for effective communication. So let's get ahead with it. Millions of assessments have been made on human behavior, and yet, with all the information that we are surrounded with, communication remains one of the most fascinating and puzzling topics. And that's because we are humans, right? We aren't Excel spreadsheets. We can't calculate everything and be accurate at it. However, we can avoid the most blatant blunders by understanding the basics of a good communication. Now, we all do know how to talk, but do we really know how to communicate? Talking is simply uttering words, but communicating, it involves a lot of listening, understanding, and then successfully conveying the information. Okay, now have you ever given a thought that why you are at ease while having a conversation with someone you are familiar with? The conversation flows off very easily and smoothly. But then, why do you get confused or you fumble while you are having a conversation with someone you are unfamiliar with? Now, this is because you are nervous or you are afraid that the things or the words might not come to your mind quickly. And even if they might not come in a correct manner. You also have this fear of being misunderstood by the listener. Now, all these things would make you very conscious, and you would either start avoiding such conversations or you would fumble and make mistakes, and you will create blunders which will make huge losses to you at times. So, it is very important that you learn some of the basics of good communication. Okay, so I am no expert, but from my experiences or from my observations, I have a few tips for the beginners or to kick off on being a good communicator. So here are certain tips for effective communication. The first tip is understanding human behavior. Now, we all deal with a lot of people on a daily basis. Through that, we come to know that human behavior is complex as well difficult to understand. That is because each and every person has a different way of behaving. So it is both easy as well dangerous to understand human behavior and to categorize someone who behaves differently from us. Like say for example, we tend to believe that those who react in a normal way to our conversation are the good guys, and those who don't have something wrong in them. So instead of understanding the human behavior, we form an argumentative approach or opinion and start avoiding such weird or difficult people. So next time when you are having a conversation with someone you are unfamiliar with, try and start the conversation by observing that person, and then you can move further with the assumption policy. Obviously, we are no robots. So, the habit of understanding human behavior will gradually develop as and when with experiences and the way you observe how people are behaving to your conversation. Tip second, the listener challenge. Everything that we say to a person is filtered through their frames of opinions, references, and preconceived ideas. We, however, do not have any control over how the listener functions. But by adjusting ourselves the way they want to get treated, we can make the conversation more sound. Also, now as you have created a secure arena for communication, the listener can now focus all the energy into listening and understanding rather than reacting. Tip 3. Flexible style of communication. In our day-to-day lives, we deal with a lot of people with different personalities and different behavioral profiles. So we can't restrict ourselves with those handful of ways to dealing with people. We need to explore. We need to be more observant, not just with our experiences, but with others too. Tip 4. Learn the not to-dos. We all have a long list of advices about what all to do. but it's actually from all the not to do's that can help us get through the confusion. We have heard that it's from the failures that we learn how to succeed. Reading informative books on communication is one such way to know about the failures of successful communicators. I'll be mentioning the name of several books in the description below. You can have a check on it. Yes, reading will surely help, but it is not just by that, and you should also remember that just the theoretical part won't make you a world class communicator. For that, implementation is where all the magic lies. Like, say, for example, if you want to learn how to ride a bike, unless and until you get on it, you will not know what you need to do. The same is the case with communication. The fifth and the last tip: be patient. As the cliched proverb goes, Rome wasn't built in a day. Don't demean yourself when you can't get immediate result. Through practice, you will gradually develop good communication skills. Also know, even well-known communicators do make mistakes, but it's all in the constant learning and improving theory. That's all for today's video. I'll also be mentioning all the unusual vocabulary words that I have used in the video in the description below, along with its meaning. Let me know in the comments section if you found this video helpful, and if you did, do like it and subscribe to my channel Verslaytile for more such videos.